Well then.
So, I'd like to bring up a concern I have.
Oh?
Last night, Noah was rather more freely moving about than normal.
Oh?
Quinn had informed me that, much to my displeasure, Quinn had left Noah alone with the heir to the Cloud Kingdom. And not only did Noah almost die, but Noah then thought it smart to bring that heir to our kingdom without any knight.
Oh.
Now, considering how I let Marina get away with more than she probably should, I'm very lenient. But she brought an heir, or he brought an heir from another kingdom. That is something I think would need a little more disciplining on Noah's part. It's just, if something were to have happened, we would have been at blame. Because it's our kingdom.
Right.
I think, just in general, we need, especially since we've already lost two, we need to maybe break down on the rules a little more. As much as I don't like it, and I assume most people won't like it.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
So, what is your course of action?
Yeah, we definitely do need to buckle down on those rules more. I don't know how to stop people from, like, there's nothing stopping anybody from doing anything.
Of course not, and I'm not saying... I'm more or less just insinuating that we should give... not major discipline, but we should try and get Noah a little more under control.
Yes, definitely, yeah.
Explain to him that he is not above the rules.
Yeah.
I don't even know if we need to go that far, it's just Noah seems to have little to no common sense.
I think... Oh. Oh, I thought somebody was trying to say something. I definitely think Noah needs to be monitored at all times, if that is the case. They should not... Oh.
I mean, I wouldn't want to be monitored at all times, though. I can understand.
Well, if Noah's almost died again...
Yes, but the reason I'm more lenient with you is because I'm almost always with you and willing to do whatever you want. And you just have more common sense. Noah is just blissfully unaware, I guess, to put it nicely.
Yes. So I'm gonna make it a thing that Noah's not allowed to leave the castle without either a guard or the advisor.
Oh dear.
Like, well, until they can learn that.
I mean,
Coral, that is gonna make it. They're gonna become worse than me. They're gonna become worse than me. I hate to say it.
Well,
they already are worse than you.
But I mean, they will start being reckless for the sake of being reckless because they're not supposed to be reckless.
I mean,
he is an heir to this kingdom, and there is responsibilities that come with that.
Good luck getting it through to our cousin.
Barely get through to you.
You don't get through to me. That's what I'm saying. Good luck.
But guards,
still,
knights,
I
thoughts?
am, if anything, more concerned with the whole bringing the heir here.
Yes, that
Again,
also
if
needs to be addressed.
We need... Again, I have already somewhat reprimanded Quinn, for leaving Noah alone. Because you just shouldn't do that. As much as Marina wishes I would leave her alone sometimes, I don't.
You do.
Sometimes. Depends. But in a foreign kingdom, no way. especially if that leads to bringing an heir. If you brought an heir here, I would be incredibly disappointed and angry. Because if something were to happen, especially if they don't have a knight with them, then it lays on us purely, and that could cause a war or something worse.
What if the heir were to come here and without a guard or someone else better, not let's just say better suited to defend them, then and if something happened to the foreign heir, then that would be on us.
Exactly. It would
that would
catastrophic.
Yes, and like Xiph says, that would cause like a lot of issues.
Yeah, something definitely needs to be done about that, because, I don't know if any of you remember the kingdom rules. The literal first rule is no... Well, it's been broken a little bit, but... did they come to the castle, or did they come here? Or, like, did they come over?
No, they came to the castle, but still...
Okay, well, then that is the rule. No outside visitors are allowed in here without my permission. So, that definitely needs to be figured out.
I guess the elves were already given permission, so it doesn't really matter.
Well, yes, I mean...
Well, it wasn't an elf.
Yeah, no, it
if
was
it was a seraph, that's a different story, but I guess for the elves, because they've...
Well,
we already on friendly terms with them,
Yeah.
so they can...
Right, we
so
don't
at
know
least
the
they're...
seraphs.
Yeah, so at least their messenger and their princess are able to come and go. When there's someone in the castle to watch over them. But then, if it's a foreign power or foreign kingdom, then we aren't exactly on neither good nor bad terms yet. And
to have an heir die on our property is not a good thing.
That
yes.
could be war.
Aren't the seraphs not supposed to go in water? How do they even make it?
Logically,
Yes,
it doesn't make sense.
I am not going to inform the Seraph Princess, but I believe I've sufficiently scared the heir into ever coming back here again.
As if... You don't want to do that either.
I mean, would they willingly tell their princess that they snuck out?
Yes. Or the fact of they went to do some peaceful... This is how they can spin it. Peaceful negotiations that turned sour when the head guard decided to get quite aggressive with them and they were forced
Peaceful
to leave.
negotiations late at night with the prince heir.
Doesn't matter.
Without even the
an heir
Without
to heir
without telling
conversation
anyone.
discussion is perfectly normal. The timing wasn't,
Yes,
but the circumstances were.
with two knights present, that would be normal. But it was without me or Quinn.
Still,
It's
shouldn't threaten the heir. Even you should.
I did not threaten. I merely reprimanded. I did not say I would harm her in any way. I merely just said that it was a very dumb idea, in maybe a little deeper tone.
Xiph.
You know how I am. Titles mean nothing in the end. It's all about common sense, and those two had none of it at the time. And I just
I agree.
told them. But
Telling
that
off
is
a royal isn't good news, though. No matter the circumstance,
I just
especially
acted
if they're foreign power.
I just acted how I believed I should have. But that is the extent of my concerns. I just think we need to get Noah specifically a little more under control, even if it's a tiny bit.
Or even if it's like, not temporary, but like a temporary, like I don't know, like under watch constantly until they know.
At least having one person with them at all times from the Mermaid Kingdom.
Yes.
And if the rule's broken, that is a punishment you will have to
If
think
the rules are
about,
broken, we can discuss. The Coral can discuss and figure out what that punishment should be.
Mhm. But yeah, thank you for bringing that to my attention.
You're welcome.
Yeah. He is an heir, he needs responsibilities. It comes with the title. They should be here any minute. Oh,
Hello, you cold?
yeah,
Hey, cuz.
did.
Hello.
So we brought you here today because I heard some things.
Oh? What did you hear?
Xiph informed me, actually, that you almost died again.
Oh,
And
yeah.
that you brought, an heir of another kingdom here to the castle.
Yeah, I did do that.
Now that's not okay.
If you brought maybe Lord Anthony, it would have been different. But
Huh. Yeah, I never
'Cause
spoke
it-
to him.
yeah.
You brought an heir to a foreign kingdom here without any sort of protection into a land that they do not know about. And if anything happened to them, then that could have had just like had a horrendous outcome.
Yeah, if something had happened, there could have been war, there could have been a lot.
It's also the fact that they're weak underwater.
Yeah.
So that was even more of a risk.
So after discussing it with everyone here, now this could be temporary based on what happens. You are not allowed outside castle grounds without a mermaid with you, specifically, or not specifically, but, preferably a guard at all times. Like, that means even going out for swims. Because, yeah. I'm so sorry, but
Oh.
And if caught doing so, you will be punished accordingly.
Okay. I guess I can do that.
But I am able to let you give an explanation as to what happened. Like, why?
We were having like a little chat. We were talking. I was at their kingdom. We were talking about stuff, and then they suggested. I think it was them. I don't remember. I have a bad memory. But they suggested because I got a tour of their place. They suggested I give a tour of, this place. So that's what I did.
Mm-hmm. But, you do know that if anybody's going to enter the kingdom, they need my permission, right? And I know I'm not always around, but
I didn't even know that part.
Hmm?
I didn't even know they asked.
oh,
I did not know that. That changes a few things.
Also, cuz
Yes.
you really shouldn't have gone to the kingdom without Coral meeting the Princess of the Seraphs first. I know that you and the heir are good friends from, childhood, but Coral still hasn't met the princess yet. And that kind of sets a bad tone of both heirs going off into these other kingdoms without permission from the person in charge. So
Yeah, I wasn't really thinking, to be honest. I was too caught up in the talking.
Which I get. But that's why we've been just sticking with the elves for now, because they're the only ones that we have formal contact with at this point. And the elves are the only ones that have permission to come amongst because of trade routes or
Previous
messages
deals that were made and
and
Plus,
deals.
Plus, if something were to happen, they would understand much better than a foreign kingdom.
Yeah.
But just think, please, more. Do that more often.
I'll try.
Trying at this point isn't enough, as it has been seen many, many times.
But that's pretty much all. Just wanted to let you know. And like I said, this could be a temporary thing. You know, it probably will be a temporary thing until we get back to that point. But yeah. And like it could either be, you know, Marina that goes with you, I, or Jonah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, because in the end, it is only for safety.
Mhm.
Like as Marina has seen a few times, there's definitely things she has done and she has said that I'm sure Coral and Jonah would like to hear, but I'm not going to tell.
Ah, then I will
I would
drag you
rather-
down with
One
me.
second, what?
Exactly.
I will drag you down with me, Xiph.
Exactly. That's why I'm not saying them, because I would.
shouldn't have
bring
even
them
brought it
I would
up.
actually like to hear
You
this.
shouldn't have even brought it up.
Xiph, a word after this?
As if you better keep your mouth shut.
Don't worry, I will.
Okay.
Quinn, do you know any of this?
No,
Oh.
I'm not really with Marina.
Xiph? A word?
Speak nothing, Xiph, for you're
Yeah.
going down with me.
I guess that's all I have to say. You're dismissed now. And I hope we'll talk later.
I hope so too.
I'll go along.
Yes,
with them.
Quinn, go.
Alright. So what is this about, Marina?
I mean, it's pretty well known that Marina goes off and does things, and I
Mhm.
generally go with her. Would you
Mhm,
rather
but-
Would you rather me tell you and then lose her trust, so I'm not with her? So she'll
Yes.
sneak out on her own.
Oh, well,
Hey,
I'd
you,
rather...
you better not say anything, because
I
then I'll just use my
won't-
secret.
I'd
I'll use
like
my
to
secret
know.
passages, and you're not gonna find me ever.
Exactly. Let me explain. If I were to tell you and the advisor, you would naturally want to crack down on Marina. That would cause Marina to sneak out more, and without me. If I'm with her, it is my responsibility to take care of her, and I can protect her. I have the training to protect her. So I'd much rather be with her, protecting her, than
You
her
can
be
still
alone.
be with her.
The thing is, you two, like, the thing is, both of y'all are not supposed to keep secrets from the ruler of the kingdom.
I mean, they're not to undermine the kingdom. That would be
No.
foolish.
No. In
If-
fact,
if-
they're
if Mar-
probably
if-
for the benefit of the kingdom.
What does
if
that
Mar-
mean?
If Marina were to undermine the kingdom, then yes, I would report to you. But Marina's done nothing to undermine the kingdom, therefore why would I report it?
One
'Cause I'd
second
lose her
though.
trust
What was
and then
that?
I
What
would-
was that comment?
Nothing.
Saying that it was for the benefit of the kingdom. That sounds like you are trying to make political decisions without the say of Coral.
No, it's not political.
Hmm.
It's not political in the slightest.
You know, I think there's been enough family drama today, so this will be a discussion another time.
I agree.
It's just...
This will be a discussion another time.
You can attempt, but nothing's
This
coming out of
will-
me until the situation is concluded.
Will be a discussion another time. That's all I'm saying.
Well, by the time the other time happens, it'll probably be over.
Hmm?
Nothing.
I'm too tired to deal with this right now.
Then I
But-
suggest we dismiss.
Yes, you all are dismissed.
Alright,
This conversation isn't over, though.
fair enough.
You know what? That's your fault.
No, that's your fault.
Marina, I wish to speak with you.
Fine. We wouldn't even been in this mess if you hadn't said anything.
Look. I would have much rather have them know that we may do some things out of their line of sight, but I wanted to let them know that I'm with you. If they were to crack down on you, naturally you would escape without me. You wouldn't want me around, as I have lost your trust.
You're already kind of losing it because you said something in the first place.
Look. You're the one that continued to mention the whole benefit of the kingdom. You shouldn't have said that. Now they know something immediately is happening.
It's not immediate, as I said.
It's like we don't know how long it's gonna be, but mention that something is going to be happening.
They're not involved. They won't know until after it's done.
Either way. I mainly wanted to say that I just want your safety. That is the only reason I do anything. I want to protect you. That is the only reason I do anything. It's why I'm here right now. I don't want you to get hurt. It's the only reason.
Yeah, because it's your job.
No, not at all. You are very carefree caring. That's exactly what I am. I clearly, as it's been seen, I don't act the same around royals, and I don't have to act that same way around you. I like that a lot. So if you were to... something were to happen to you, I would probably step down. I care about you a lot. Sorry if me mentioning that didn't come off like that, but I do.
Alright.
Are we good now?
Yeah.
Good. Now, I am going to go take this thing off.
Hello.
I will say that I thought the forceful location was a bit much.
Yeah.
But about the air situation, that is still true. It was dangerous of you to bring them.
Yeah.
Their wings don't exactly hold underwater. Weren't careful, maybe they would have.
They just go down.
Weren't careful, maybe they would have lost their ability. Who knows?
It could have been very dangerous.
Don't exactly know how their wings work in the first place. Not like I've never met one in the. But water doesn't mix with feathers. I know that much.
Yeah. We figured it out, like, the other day.
I'm sure they figured it out after they already went down.
Yeah.
That's not a good time to figure that out.
Look, I know you're gonna sneak out. You know I'm gonna sneak out.
Yeah.
It's not like it's unusual for us. But even I know not to bring a foreigner without Coral's permission. Unless they're an elf, like I said, who already has permission. Otherwise, I stay away from the kingdoms and frankly, I don't even know where the others are. Even if you took me to the Seraphs right now, I wouldn't come with you.
Makes sense.
I would, for your own sake, and for the sake of your friend, do not bring them back here until Coral has set up something, some sort of establishment with the Princess of the Seraphs. At the minimum.
Yeah, I wasn't going to bring them back.
I would also try
Did
not
say
going
we wanted to
for,
schedule something with the princess.
I would also try to not go for the winters either. They're more suitable to our environment, but there's still no a diplomatic exchange quite yet. So, if you want to talk to the foreigners, which I understand, there's not many of us, talk to the elves and the elves only. Especially since multiple elves of their party have a part of our magic and are able to survive under here.
Oh?
There have been magical related deals taking place. That's all.
Oh? Okay.
Majority of them don't have it. A couple of them do. If and when you see them, you will understand. But even the ones that don't are still able to come here because they already have permission from Coral and with use of the conduit so they can breathe. Just try to be a little smarter.
Okay.
I know, it's a lot. It's just... You're the only other bio family we have left. And... we're already dropping numbers-wise, so... we don't want to increase that. Okay?
Okay.
You have your hands full.
I certainly do. I'm glad you agreed.
At least you know. Oh boy. Don't try to sneak out too much, alright?
Okay, I'll try.
Oh, who am I kidding? I'm just a hypocrite for saying that.